our next speaker to come out, Paul Gibbons from the UK. He discovered iCoinPro towards the beginning of June this year, and basically now has been charging up our leaderboards, introducing new people to iCoinPro whenever he can. What I want you to do, Paul, come on out, introduce yourself, and tell people what attracted you to iCoinPro.
Wow, thank you. Thanks. First of all, thank you for inviting me on here tonight. I'm really excited about it. Just listening to Sean again. I watched quite a lot of Sean's video, following him on Facebook, following his lifestyle, that laptop lifestyle. Really appreciate everything that he's doing for the company, and I'm jealous. You know, I look at what this guy's doing, and he's living the dream. He really is living the dream, living the laptop lifestyle that, to be honest, I think probably all of us really want. I know I certainly do. I'm based in Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, basically in the centre of the UK, and I've been in this industry a long time. You know, I'm 35 years, done all kinds of things. My last company, I was with them for over 10 years, and I loved what it did for me as a person. It gave me some great training, grounded me very well, and I don't mind saying that, you know, I made some really good money for a good number of years. Listening to what Justin was saying right at the beginning, where, yeah, I mean, everything that people have said on here tonight, it all resonates with me. You know, it really does. And but the world has changed. You know, the world really has changed. The network marketing industry has changed. When COVID came, the company that I was working for, they pulled out of the UK. I was fortunate enough to be in a position to be a top earner with that company, a part of their inner council, the top performance leaders. And I bought the license to sell their products into the UK marketplace, and it was going great. I was finally sort of, well, in my eyes, I was the master of my own destiny, and helping people to build a really good, successful business. But in reality, I'm a control freak. And the bit that I didn't control was quite possibly the most important bit, which is when that company ran out of the products that I was selling in here in the UK, it brought me down with it. And at that time, I swore that I would never, ever nail myself to the mast of one company. I needed to look at other income streams, make sure that there were multiple income streams coming in. And I looked all over the place, you know, for lots and lots of things. Come from a product background. I found a company that I was comfortable with their products, and I watched what they were doing and how they grew their system. And I'll be very honest with you, I was approached by that particular company right at the very beginning, and completely ignored it, and just thought, no, that won't work. That was quite possibly one of the most expensive things I've ever done, because had I just joined that company at the time and just sat back and watched that, then, you know, I would probably be in a very secure state, shall we say now. But I didn't. I missed it. And you know, I went down my own path. Love what I'm doing with their products. But then when I was randomly, and it really was randomly, approached by somebody on Facebook, Dorrit, God bless her, she pitched me on a particular company that I had absolutely no interest in whatsoever. It was a travel company, and then straight away, without even so much as a look backward, she said, "Oh, I'm also just looked at this," and I looked at the system and instantly recognized the system for what it was, realizing that it was the system that I'd said no to probably 18 months before, that had grown to over 1.2 million people at the time. And I just knew I couldn't afford to miss this again, especially when I realized, and I started talking to Paul and Justin and looking more into the system of what they were actually doing, what the system was, what the product was about. And the product being a digital product, that got me very excited, because certainly in the UK, I'm sure a lot of the people that are on here that are looking from the US, you know, it's currently nearly 3 a.m. in the morning here. So yeah, Brexit changed a lot for us, you know, being able to just, you know, get products in and out of the UK has been quite difficult at times. But I don't have that problem with iCoinPro, because it's a digital product. It has no borders. It has no customs stopping it and getting it sent back. And you know, that really excited me with the marketing system that we've got, that has obviously already proven to work for I think it's nearly approaching 1.5 million people. I decided that I'm not going to miss this opportunity again. Previously, and again, always be honest with everybody that I ever speak to, I've always avoided the crypto industry, simply because I didn't understand it, really. I really didn't understand it. But what I did understand and what I'd seen was that so many people, certainly in the industry that I've been a part of for over 35 years, it always seemed to be, and I'm not saying they set off this way, but they always seem to be some kind of scam, some kind of Ponzi scheme, some kind of rug pull, something that just didn't ever make me feel comfortable about the main thing, about being able to recommend it to my family and friends. And then when I went through the boot camp, and I learned more in realistically 45 minutes of going through the boot camp than I had in the last 10 years of listening to other people talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I just realized that this has definitely got legs, and I'm excited about it. For the first time in my life, I was excited about talking about crypto. More importantly, talking to other people about it. You know, not the idea that, you know, that you were being asked to buy a particular coin and pump into all that coin and hold on to that coin, or it was going to the moon, or all these things that I'd seen. It was the fact that I was actually learning a skill, and Sean said it a little while ago, and it stuck with me. The fact that, you know, iCoinPro gives people the skills to learn, that, you know, to be able to pay the bills. And again, as you said right at the beginning here, Justin, you know, it is an asset. It's an absolute asset that allows people, whether you want to be a networker or whether you want to be a trader, you know, and I've seen it pop up a few times, this ability to be able to teach people a life skill, whether they stay with iCoinPro or move on to somewhere else or do anything else, you can actually turn yourself into your own ATM to be able to trade and earn money on demand. That was something that's very, 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 very passionate about, for me anyway. And again, I know I'm repeating a lot of what the other guys have said, but it is important, because, you know, they are the things why people should be looking at iCoinPro. The ability to be able to give yourself a skill that nobody can take away from you, a skill that you can simply, you know, just learn for yourself. You do not need to, you know, bring other people into the business. The marketing system now with the power line driven matrix, it is proven to work. I mean, I'm scared my internet's going to wipe out again, and I don't want to miss out on any of the other things that you guys have said. But I just want to capitalize on the fact that this is for me, this is the holy grail. It absolutely is. You know, the ability to be able to realistically join the business, get trained up in the comfort of your own home, be able to trade and do whatever you want to do from wherever you are in the world. Great there. Earn money on demand. What? You know, it is the holy grail. You know, you're not looking at, you know, my auto ship is realistically $40 to, you know, to maintain my position in the system. And if you break that down, and I'll break it down as a true Yorkshireman would always break it down, it works out at around about 2.5 pints of lager a week. It's just, you know, nobody's going to fall out over that. You know, nobody's going to fall out over you know, £8 in the UK, $10 in a week in the US, around the world. And it's just so exciting to be at the beginning of something that, and you guys have mentioned it again, the ability to think about touching 1 million people's lives all over the world, you know, with a product, the trading system, that has no borders, that has not, it's not getting turned around back at customs. I'm not asking I'm not asking people at the end of every month that, come on, let's go, let's get to the next level. Let's get some more products sold. And then, you know, second or the first of the next month saying, oh, we're having a 50% sale because I've got a garage full of stock that I've now got to get rid of. It's not what we do. It is not what we do. We give you skills to pay the bills, and I love it. And as you can tell, I'm very, very passionate about it. I just got another guy join the business tonight. That brings it up to, I think it's think like I don't look on a daily basis. Brings me up to 54 people that I've personally brought into the business in the last couple of months. I've got a goal to get that to 100 by the end of this month, and then I'm going to teach at least 10 people to do exactly the same. And not wait for spillover. Build spillover. Build a system that allows everybody that comes on board to earn money, whether they just really want to be passive in the network or they want to actually grow it. But one thing that I will say, and I'll finish here, millions of people need this in fact, probably billions of people need this. They need it. And it's our job to bring it to them. And we should bring it to everybody. The unbanked countries of the world, it's so powerful for everybody. I don't profess to be, you know, to be like Sean talking about, you know, decentralized commerce and all of those things that are out there. I don't really get it yet. I am learning. I'm enjoying going through the training, but we certainly, as a networker, it's our job to bring this to at least 1 million, and I'm certain that iCoinPro is going to do that for many, many, many people. Thanks for having me on here, guys. Please, if you've seen this for the first time, make sure that you get back to the person who invited you to take a look at it, get all of your questions answered, sign up for the boot camp, just go through the boot camp. Once you spend probably 45 minutes going through that, you will know if this is for you or not. Thanks, guys.
Paul Gibbons from the UK. Thank you so much.